Hi guys, hello Top 11 managers, and welcome along to a very special Facebook live stream on this, a very special day, of course, the launch of Top 11 2019. My name is Riley Hammersley with an extra E, and I'm community manager on Top 11, and I am delighted that you guys have joined me today from all over the world. The app right now, as you guys have probably seen, hopefully you've downloaded it already, is beaming out across the land, and we're going to be talking about it over the next 25-30 minutes or so. We've got a lot of fun stuff planned. We're going to go quickly, just look through what we did all of last year. Tons of stuff happened in 2018, and then we're going to got some giveaways, of course, that will keep you guys watching, hopefully. Don't go anywhere. And then I'll introduce our special guest, who will talk through some of the features that we've got going into this release and all of the ways that we turn to you guys, the community, for those features. And then we've got a special world debut at the end of the show to treat you guys with. But as I mentioned, last year was massive year for Top 11, all in very much thanks to you guys for your enthusiasm throughout the year. It was, of course, a World Cup year, which we did a lot for it, but we also had a ton of live events. We had a lot of fun, so let's look at our year in review video to recap it all.
Cinematic.
Sorry. I'm not looking at my agenda. Okay, so Top 11 2019, of course, comes with a brand new cinematic to get you into the mood for what it means to be on the touchline in this all-new version of Top 11. Let's check out the new cinematic. That's the Top 11 2019 cinematic. I know that gets me fired up. Big shout out to Stefan Velickovic, who animated every single frame of that over the course of the last 6 years. I should not say any of that. So yeah, as I mentioned, guys, Top 11 2018 was a big one for us. A World Cup year. There's a ton of things that we put into the game. An introduction of a lot of new live events. And we heard.
Then talk about it.
Yeah. Guys, we're going to start the giveaway countdown now. Make sure that you keep an eye on that. There will be a redeem code that will flash in the top right-hand corner of your screen. Make sure that you get that in before the countdown, before the giveaway code disappears. You can do that by going to the club shop screen in Top 11 and redeeming that way. So while that countdown's going on, let's talk a bit about the past year. We introduced a lot of live events. We had the International Cup, of course, to celebrate the amazing tournament in Russia, won, of course, by the boys in blue from France. We put together a recap video to look back at all the stuff that we did, and a lot of stuff had very much to do with you guys, the managers, in our community. So let's watch the year in review video.
2018 was massive for Top 11 thanks to the continued support from our community. Now it's time to take a look back at the features, events and fun we had during the last year. We got the year started in a big way, the introduction of the all-new formation screen. This included a switch to a horizontal fluid pitch, giving managers more control than ever over the placement of their players. Following the release, we celebrated a very special occasion, the 100th ever season of Top 11. To mark the event, we launched a new challenge, the 100th Season Goal Fest. We heard from many friends of Top 11 who wished us luck and many more seasons to come.
100 seasons and counting for Top 11.
Congratulations on your 100th season of Top 11.
And I wish you all the best.
Top 11 clubs hit the road several times during the year, beginning with the first Tour Challenge through the UK. This was followed up by tours of Germany and, thanks to votes from the community, Spain. Spring saw us unveil the class of the first ever Top 11 Academy. We received thousands of applications from managers from over 80 countries. 4 Top 11 managers were given the opportunity of a lifetime to manage an academy team at Stoke City Football Club. A huge thanks to all of you who shared your love of football management with us. Just after Top 11's 8th birthday, we released our biggest feature of the year to celebrate the amazing tournament in Russia, the International Cup. Managers were able to take charge of a national team and tour the world in search of the stars that would help them deliver the glory on the big stage. Well done to all managers who added these unique trophies to their collections. During this football summer, we invited you to help us make history and give football managers deserved recognition by joining our We Are Managers campaign. Together, we created the biggest sticker album ever, featuring over 85,000 of you. To top that off, we welcome two special guests, international trophy winners themselves, Vicente Del Bosque and Luis Felipe Scolari. We had a lot of fun with these legends, including the release of a special Meet the Managers, as well as our Careers Day video.
¿Qué coche tiene?
¿Cuántos seguidores tienes en Instagram?
¿Cuál es su discoteca favorita en Dubái?
Top 11 challenges didn't slow down throughout 2018. From putting your free kick specialist to the test in the set pieces challenge, to taking to the beach in the summer shootout, jerseys, emblems and players were on offer all year. Now it is time to turn the page on Top 11 2018 and look to what the next year has in store. On top of new music, imagery and more, we've got some exciting new features coming your way soon. Look out for sneak peeks and more info in-game. As ever, a huge thanks to every Top 11 manager around the world for making 2018 so exciting from start to finish.
What a year it was indeed for Top 11, and that's all, again, thanks in part to your guys' enthusiasm throughout the year. I'd like to introduce our special guest for the show, Mike Movell, creative director here at Nordeus, who, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, folks. Great to be here.
This is a big day for us, and how are you feeling? It's Top 11 2019 release day, for goodness sake.
I'm feeling a combination of things. I'm feeling extremely excited and extremely nervous.
Don't let Mike stay nervous, guys. Let him know in the comments how much you're enjoying the new features. Mike, before we kick on into the new things that we've introduced in this latest version, what was your highlight of 2018 as we just saw this recap video?
Oh, there's so many. So I think the International Cup was obviously amazing, and I took England all the way to the finals. Nearly won.
I'm going to need a screenshot of that. None of our English viewers are going to believe that.
But I think for me, there was a couple of events that I really enjoyed. There was King of the Hill and there was Unite Against Giants, which for different reasons both really got me excited. And I think especially King of the Hill, it was all about winning. As you know, winning is very important in football. And I think that both of us like to be winners, but there's only one winner, right? And I enjoyed the King of the Hill because it made me a winner.
Inspirational stuff. But now that we're putting that in the book, before we get moving on, guys, there's a new redeem code that is live right now. Grab it before it goes. TE 2019 Live. TE 2019 Live. Go to the club shop section of Top 11 and hit redeem in there, so you will be able to grab some rest packs going into the new season that's coming up in about a week. But Mickey, looking ahead, this, of course, is a community release. This is driven by our players. We went all around and looked for suggestions and ideas that they come up with regularly, and so you've worked in games for a long time. What does community kind of mean in a nutshell to you?
So, in a nutshell, it means a lot. It's the most important release that we can have, the type of release that we can have, and also it's the most exciting for the team. So, the whole team has been looking forward to this. They read the community's comments every day. They get to know the community. They really feel part of the community, and the community can offer us so much. It makes our job very much more exciting, and it makes our job very much more easier when we hear comments from you and feedback from you.
That's exactly right, guys. Keep it coming with the suggestions and the feedback. Of course, if you're not on our forum, join the Top 11 forum. You can get at us on Twitter and on Facebook as well. We dig through all the features and suggestions that you guys come up with. There are many, so please do keep them coming. As you can see, we're putting all community suggestions into this latest release, and we've got some exciting stuff actually coming down the way. But in terms of what's in this one, Mickey, we've got some exciting stuff that's coming now, actually. So saving formations is the big one for me. What's your take on that?
So saving formations, obviously there are many different ways that managers manage There are a few who say, right, I'm just going to stick to my formations, but there aren't many, and they won't be as successful, I would say, as the ones who are flexible and who can manage their tactics according to the opposition. And this gives us a really easy way, and it's something the community has been asking for a long time. It gives us a really easy way to switch tactics and to really, really make the most of your formation and make the most of your management skills.
Agreed. I'm rotating between a couple myself, so I'm looking very forward to get this going. Guys, before I forget, let's start the next countdown. This, of course, is a quiz question, so leave your answers in the comments below, and we will select 2 winners for a signed jersey and football from the International Cup. We had 2 special guests, Vicente Del Bosque and Luis Felipe Scolari, so we've got some exciting stuff that we'll be giving away to people that get this following question right. Can you name 3 of the clubs that participated in the season openings challenge? This was back in August. You can cheat. You can go back and look through our Facebook posts. You can look back through our Twitter. Go on, but just tune back in to see if you need to write the answers down, of course. So while that's going, Mickey, let's move right along to one of the biggest features for me, as this is a big returned feature, arrows.
So arrows, it's something again that people have been wanting to bring back for a long time. It just gives us much more granularity in our tactics. We can, whereas before it's lovely to have a fluid system where you can set out your formations, set out your tactics, but this gives you that extra bit, and as you know, added depth, and as you know, that's the thing that takes you from an also-ran to a winner, and that's what you need to do.
How are you playing these days? Are you playing with an attacking or defensive one?
I'm attack all the way. Attack.
Good man. So next is another one. This is one that a lot of our players are huge on stats, huge on legacy, huge on history. And that's, of course, something that we reintroduced with club history, but you were only able to see your own. But now you can see those of your friends and your opponents. So I can see your 0 titles won.
Excuse me? Yeah.
Right, I can see your 0 titles won.
That's why we need this. That's exactly why we need, so you can see the true facts and true figures. So, I mean, this is important for all football fans. As you know, I mean, you're a Chelsea fan, Riley. That's right. A club, not that much history. Whereas me, an Everton fan, full of history. So, you know, you need that the history is what players and fans and clubs alike thrive on, and to see the whole of your history and be able to brag about that is really important, and to intimidate the other players.
Gonna have to check with our development team. I don't think that we have a trophy section for 6th place for Everton, so I'm not sure that club history will be reflected, Everton fans, in this one. But no, I'm very excited to be able to see all of the people that have been telling me that they've won 20 consecutive Champions Leagues. I'm very interested in proving that to either be true or very much false. Another big one, moving right down the line here, is leaderboards for other competitions. You guys have been asking for this for quite some time. It was there in the league, and now we've got it in Cup, Champions League, and League leaderboards, Mickey.
Again, leaderboards. This is why I like King of the Hill event so much. It had the leaderboards. It showed how you were doing. It gave you a target to get to, and it meant that you could be a winner as well. I mean, that's what leaderboards are all about. That's what football's about.
Exactly. So now being able to see, hopefully you guys can stay in the Cup and these competitions for as long as it would take to get a top scorer or a top assist or top rated. Mickey, I know that's not something that you find there. I'm so sorry. This is bullying. This is literally cyberbullying on camera. And lastly, for this release, and something new, something that players have been asking for, some way of, as you mentioned, bragging, showing off what your achievements were last season. These are profile frames. What can you tell us about those?
Well, I mean, again, you know, as you said, bragging. Bragging is very important in football. It's how when you're in the cafe or the pub or whatever afterwards, you're bragging about your team, your players. We have that all the time here between us two and wider as well. And it's something that's important for our community as well. And this is a way to show off straight away, really visually. You play against another team, you can see what what they've achieved, and I think it's very, very important.
It looks very cool as well. I'm looking forward to winning the Triple Crown and showing off all of those 3 badges at the bottom of my profile. Guys, you can see them now. Your achievements from last season will be reflected on your profile frames, but we, of course, will be adding profile frames again when the new season begins in just over 1 week. So that is that for the list of features that are included in this release, but we've got a lot of exciting stuff on the way. Mickey, can you offer any type of sneak peek, or are you going to stay tight-lipped?
Tight-lipped.
That's a shame. Guys, just a few more seconds here until the countdown ends on this giveaway here, so make sure you get your answers in before it's too late. And Mickey, while that countdown is just wrapping up, there's a few things in this from a stylistic perspective. New loading screens, new music. How does the look and feel for you?
So for me, I think it's really important that you have a refresh. You have to, for two reasons. Firstly, for all the community out there and all the players and us and everybody to feel like there's something new, there's something exciting to play, which we're reflecting in the features as well. And also, it's attractive for other players. We all, as a community, we all want new players to come in, keep this game going forever. And this is a good way of doing it as well.
So that's very true, and the new loading screens feel very tasty. And before we continue on with that topic, guys, the timer is over, so all answers now are in. The 5 clubs that participated in the season openings challenge were, of course, well, actually, no, there were more than these, so I'll have to adjust this. But if you said any of the 3 of Sporting Clube de Portugal, Arsenal, Porto, PSG, or Liverpool, you're good to go. That means we will be selecting winners after this live stream and contacting you via Facebook message, so keep an eye on your inbox before we go. But yeah, so going further with that idea of new style and refresh, our team behind the scenes here have been hard at work giving you guys a completely new look and a really, as Mike said, a refresh to what it means to get yourself into the vibe for playing Top 11 and to get yourself ready for the touchline. Let's take a look behind the scenes of what that photo shoot was like for the all-new Top 11 style.
Welcome to the Top 11 photo shoot.
That's a look behind the scenes of the new Top 11 style. You should be seeing that all over our social media channels over the course of the next year and change, so to speak. So big shout out to the team behind that. The game looks and feels very cool. Let us know in the comments what you guys think about the new loading screens and a few other special loading screens that have, of course, I suppose very appropriately, a special one. Which makes for a world debut that you'll be seeing now. But before we get into this very special grand opening, I should say, we'll say goodbye. Mike, for joining me.
Thank you for having me, and enjoy. It's really exciting. Thank you for everything.
So, thank you, Mike, and let's go to the world debut of our brand new video featuring the special one, Jose Mourinho.
Defend! Come on. Yes. Come on. No. Shoot! Yes!
That's it. You guys are the first to have seen our brand new video featuring Jose Mourinho. It is, of course, called The Duel. In Top 11 2019, you never know who you'll be lining up against on the touchline. Let us know in the comments who you're particularly looking forward to facing off. Tag some friends in who you maybe have had the upper hand on. But guys, that's it for us now. Thanks very much for tuning in. And as we've been saying throughout, thanks so much for all of the different suggestions and feature ideas that you guys have had over the course of the last several years. Keep them coming. We're excited to do more of not just live streams and things like this, but including more features and things that you guys want to see. So keep them coming. Follow us across social media. Jump on the forum. Let us know how you're enjoying not only this release, but future ones. Stay in the conversation. We're looking forward to a big year in Top 11, and we're looking forward to providing an exciting next season coming up in just 1 week. We'll be having a lot of news and exciting announcements coming up very soon, actually. So keep an eye on our channels. And yeah, thanks for playing. We'll see you on the touchline. My name's been Riley. Have a great day, and thanks.